Hi, Knuckleheads. Time for Thought of the Day. This goes along the lines of Dan's Thought of the Day from last week. He had mentioned that it's important to stick up for your significant other or spouse against in-laws that might be meddling in your relationship or trying to control what direction your life is going or trying to quote-unquote call the shots. So he was discussing that topic about don't let the in-laws mess or meddle. I also wanted to throw out there that it's also important to stick up for your significant other or spouse if it's a non-family related matter. If somebody was being really rude to your spouse or significant other, don't be afraid to stand up for them. You know, one of the biggest complaints that I used to get from female friends over the years is that their husbands never stood up for them. And that's a big deal. And I know in this community and culture, not all guys are confident on basically trying to be stand up and be that driving force, but it's just something I think I would try to encourage, both husband and wife to stand up for each other. It might be out of your comfort zone, but it's worth it. If you're married and you're one flesh, you wouldn't want somebody hurting you, because if somebody hurts the other person, then they're in a sense hurting you as well, because if you're one flesh and you're a couple, if somebody hurts your significant other, it's also hurting you. So look at it from that perspective. I had a situation the other day where a gas pump malfunctioned on me, and it just it blew right out of the, I had the lever, locked in and everything, and the pump malfunctioned and it went everywhere. It's almost like it blew out of the fuel tank, and it just created this huge waterfall of gas. So it's running down the side of my car, it's all over my shorts, it's on my shoes, and unfortunately I was by myself, and I went to talk to the manager, but the manager was not on duty, so I decided I would just let my husband know when I got home. And I'm fortunate that my husband says, hey, I'm gonna make that call for you and talk to the manager. So it's a whole long story, but he had to follow up the following Monday to talk to the manager, and hopefully they're going to be dealing with the situation. The pump was in fact malfunctioned, they found out over the weekend, so it should not have even been able to be used, because it was a liability that it was going to create what it did, create a mess, create a hazard, create destroying somebody's clothes. So we're going to be talking with them again, and I'm just lucky that Dan was willing to step up and talk to the manager and saying, hey, you ruined my wife's shorts, because they're permanently stained now. It didn't come out, unfortunately. But it's not just the stuff, it's the principle. I'm lucky that my husband is willing to stand up for me, not just against family that might be trying to mess with me at times, which they don't really mean to, but just if for any reason that I know that if something happens that he has my back, and the same goes for him too. If he needs that extra voice, I'm willing to do that as well. So it's a two-way street. So that was my thought of the day. Hope everybody's doing well out there in the world rather. Please remember to subscribe. We want to grow our Knuckleheads Guide to Marriage community. Thank you everybody for your continued support. We have grown subscribers recently in the last 2 days. So thanks so much for subscribing, and welcome to our community. So catch everybody later, and God bless.